Here we're going to look at how do we download a program into the PLC. We're also going to look at how do we go online, what does that mean, and how to set maybe an IP address and look at downloading some code in. Okay, so when we're getting set up, obviously we create our PLC, we specify the correct hardware that we're using, and then we have an important aspect here on the Ethernet ports that we set some IP address so that the piece of equipment is identifiable over the network. Okay, so we've set those in. Now, if we want to download either maybe we've got a blank project here, so there's nothing in our code, or indeed if we have made some changes to our code and we've updated our code, the process is the same. Okay, what we need to do is you need to make sure that you select the whole PLC. Remember, this has got a number of folders, all the tags and all the data that comes with it. It's got a number of things in here. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you've selected the whole PLC. And then we're going to click up here, download to device. Now you might notice sometimes that this gets grayed out because you got to make sure you're downloading the whole PLC. See that there? So when you click download, the first time you do it, it's going to open up a scan or a search for the devices. So you'll see we're looking to search for a PLC. Usually what we'll be searching along is the Profinet Ethernet protocol and along an Ethernet connection. We can start our search, and what that does, we'll start searching for all the available devices in the network. So I just have one device networked in, so that's the only PLC I'm finding. You may find multiple. So please make sure it's the right IP address that you're looking to download to. Your IP address that you've specified in the program is up here, so you'll notice mine is different. You'll probably be always looking for the same one. So this is the one I'm going to choose. I'm going to choose to download my code into it. That's also going to change its IP address now to 199, and I'm going to load it in. It will give you a number of pop-ups. It will say it's checking a number of things. It may say it wants to save an IP address. All you want to do is keep saying yes or keep going next to everything that pops up. Okay, so you want to keep saying yes, yes, yes. If there's any errors, it won't let you go any further and you've done something wrong. But all going well, if your code's okay and everything's set up, you'll be able to go next, continue. It may say continue without synchronization, that's fine. Then you go ahead and load it in, and it will load the code to the device. And essentially, all the files now that you've specified in your program is now on that PLC. For the first time it does it, it may take just a wee minute to get everything downloaded, but then it becomes much quicker the next time around. So you just got to make sure you're downloading to the correct IP address that you want to download to, that you found it over the network, and then once you've got comms, that's usually a big first step completed. So I said the first time it's just kind of wiping the PLC, and then it comes to the end and I can finish. So that's now downloaded in. If we decide to go online, so that means we're going into live monitoring mode of the PLC, we should see that everything is green. If you have any errors there, anything red, you're going to have issues. If you see something in orange, it may be okay to continue, just depending on some of the errors. So that allows us to go online and go offline. And ultimately these wee glasses you'll see under a number of options, sometimes in your PLC tags or in your watch tables, you'll see that you can click the little monitoring device on, which allows us to see a live stream operation of the code triggering or non-triggering. Again, we'll see that in other videos. If we want to go offline, you'll see we go offline and we're no longer connected to the PLC. If we make any changes to the code, so let's just really quickly put in a simple line of code. Let's see, start push button to a cylinder. Okay, we've made a line of change of code. Again, we go click on the full folder, download this to the device. You'll see it doesn't need to scan because it already knows the PLC that you're looking for. It's established that connection. It loads it in, finish, and it goes really quickly. Again, we can go online. We're all good here. We can go into monitoring mode, and we can see the power moving through the lines of code. So that's how you download code, either blank code or new code into the PLC, and how you go online and how you do a search over the network.